Hello and welcome. I'm Courtney Burgess and I'm here at Whippy Oshawa Honda where we've got city deals with a country feel. And today we're checking out this beautiful 2016 Honda Civic Coupe in the touring trim level and a beautiful modern steel metallic finish. And this particular model is a Honda Canada demo with 2 keys. Under the hood, we've got a 1.5 liter turbocharged 4-cylinder engine with direct injection matched to a continuously variable transmission. Therefore, the car is capable of approximately 174 horsepower. Equipped with LED daytime running lights, LED headlights for high and low beams with auto on and off, and fog lights just down here so you'll have no issues lighting your way. Coming around the side, you'll see we're riding atop 17-inch aluminum alloy wheels with a great design. And we've got power-assisted ventilated front disc brakes and solid rear disc brakes. When it comes time to hop in, you'll have no issues with that thanks to the proximity key entry system. You can tell giving it away with that little black lock button right on the door. Check out our video tutorial for that. But with our key fob, you've got your lock, unlock, remote start, trunk release, and panic button all right there. So let's hop on in. Taking a peek in, one of the first things you'll notice is the gorgeous two-tone gray and black leather interior, with both colors popping up on the seats as well as the doors. Just gorgeous effect there. Looks very luxurious. We've got the black leather accents on the gear selector and the steering wheel as well, leather-wrapped steering wheel. We do have the 6-way manually adjustable driver's seat and 4-way manually adjustable passenger seat. Going back to check out our door here. As you see the design. We have our power amenities right here. That's your power mirrors, locks, and windows. We also have the trunk release just down here as well, in with all the plentiful storage. And hood release just down here. So let's hop on in. Hey, a quick little peek at that awesome storage space too. We'll see more about that soon. We're just checking out our easy to read analog/digital display cluster here in the 2016 Civic Coupe in the touring trim level. So it's very easy to read. You know exactly what's going on there. We can use this button over here to cycle through what's available to you at the bottom here. So it's easy to see. There's 32,371 kilometers on this vehicle at this time. Zooming out a little bit, actually going back in there. On our wheel itself, we have these great buttons. We're going to be interested in this little one with the eye right now. That functions as like a tab function going to the next available option in your center display here. So you can literally see everything you want right on your dash, right on your display right there. So that is very cool. Now we got a compass. Awesome. And along with those other controls on the steering wheel, we have our music controls, and these are just our main navigation controls right here with the arrows and the enter button. This is your volume slider, and I don't know if you saw how responsive that was, but just sliding it up, or if you prefer, clicking it to get that tactile response from it. Very cool. So it works for whatever you prefer. Underneath that, we have our phone and Bluetooth controls. On the other side, we have our cruise control settings right there. Back over the left side of the wheel, we have our collision mitigation braking system, lane departure warning, traction control and stability, all just right there for you. Over here, we have our blind spot camera, touch of a button, or whenever you signal to turn right, that will come right up for you, and that's just mounted to your passenger side mirror, so it's always there when you need to see it. And it works so well keeping you aware of what's going on. And it goes away with another press of the button or whenever you've completed your turn. This is also our backup camera on display here. Whenever we go into reverse, that shows up right behind you. We've got the dynamic guidelines. As you can see, they're turned because my wheels are turned. And we have the option to change the view of the camera at the bottom there. Just perfect. You can have everything you need. So for our display screen over here, it is a touch screen. You can go right on in, touch whatever you need, select. You can listen to music however you want. We can go into one, And we're in the FM AM radio. We can go back to the home. You have everything we know you're going to need set up right there. And if you see these little dots at the bottom, those represent the other screens. And with the app list, you can fill all those blank other screens with all the things you choose you want. We give you the basics we know you'll need. You choose the rest. Below that, we have all our climate buttons, but we have less buttons than usual. That's because we have this one right here that says climate, and that brings up that screen on your touch screen. As you can see at the top, we have both since it is a dual zone automatic climate control, we have both the driver and passenger set to high, warm it up, and everything else there just to adjust as you so choose, all touch screen. And we can use the buttons on the bottom. We do have the sync on, so the two sides are matching. Very easy to use. Down a little lower, we see we have heated seats with 3 levels of heat. I'm already getting into the 3rd level on that right now, and it is awesome, trust me. Below that, we have our wireless charging station right here. This is where you will want to keep your phone. And below that, even more charging options. We took a peek at this before because it is kind of a cool, slightly hidden lowered spot. And in there we've got a USB port and a 12-volt power outlet. Another great spot to tuck things out of the way. And in the center here we have our gear selector, leather wrapped. We also have the electronic parking brake and brake hold. Great little function if you're always in some long traffic, need to step on the brake for a long time, but not quite put it into park. A lovely feature. Econ button to improve your gas efficiency even more. And then we come to this awesome, movable, interchangeable, customizable armrest and center console. As you saw there, I just slid the armrest up so shorter drivers like me can always have an armrest. Slide that back. It's still comfortable for taller drivers who don't need that much space. Pop that on open, and we've got a little tiny tray in the very back. That one doesn't move, but all the rest of this does. We got your little tray up top to slide across, your cup holders you can move. These are removable if you so choose as well. You can have exactly what you need out of this. You got a little divider in there to cut this part separate from the rest, and another USB port down here. And over here we've got our glove box with tons of space. Did I mention that our audio system is truly epic in the touring trim level with 450 watts of power and 10 speakers? It's worth mentioning. Ooh, and we also have the push button start, so the keys are actually in my pocket right now. I don't have to have them in the ignition. They're just nearby. Coming up top, we've got our buttons for the lights and our one push button tilt moonroof right there. Press it once, you get some fresh air in there. Press it again, you can get it completely opened. Whatever you need. We also have illuminated vanity mirrors for driver and front passenger there as well. With all this awesome stuff up here, let's go take a look in the back. Hopping into the back seat is super easy. Even if the passenger side seat is moved all the way back like it is now, all we have to do is step on or press down this little button here, and the seat leans forward and slides all the way forward, allowing you full access into the back. Once in, we can see that gorgeous black and gray leather interior continued throughout. Lots of storage, cup holders, just wonderful. And plenty of space. For comparison here, I have the driver's side moved as far back as possible, and it can really gain quite a bit of space when you see it as far forward as possible. And with the 60-40 split seats, we can lay these flat down to add a little more cargo space. Let's take a peek. Getting into your trunk is super easy thanks to your key fob. Once again, we can just press and hold that trunk release button on there, pops right open for you. Oh, and just under your Honda H right over here, that's where your backup camera is mounted in case you were wondering. Inside we have a spacious trunk with a 60-40 split back, as you can see now, allowing you to lower your back seat and flatten or lean that down so you have a bigger cargo space if needed. And to do that, we would just use these buttons on either side. So we'll show you how to do that. With the back seats down, you can still carry 2 passengers instead of your usual 5, but you have so much cargo space. Let's check this out from the side. Everybody up front will be quite comfortable, and suddenly so much space. And if you ever need to switch one of them back with the 60/40 split, it's just that easy. Pop one in, you can seat 3 and still have tons of longer cargo space. That's about it for your quick peek at this beautiful 2016 Honda Civic Coupe in the touring trim level in a gorgeous modern steel metallic finish, but there's still so much more to see. And our friendly and knowledgeable sales associates would love to help find the perfect vehicle for you. So call, click, or come on into our showroom at Whitby Oshawa Honda at 300 Thixon Road South, just off the 401. And if you want to see more, subscribe and check out our playlists. I'm Courtney Burgess. Thanks for viewing.